If you live in Hawaii and you're thinking about protecting your retirement savings with physical gold, this video will walk you through exactly how a gold IRA works and what people in Hawaii should know before getting started. Especially if you're retired or approaching retirement, in Honolulu or Waikiki, working in tourism or hospitality, connected to the military or defense community, around Pearl Harbor, Hickam, Kaneohe Bay or Schofield Barracks, or living on the neighbor islands with a background in agriculture, resorts, or government service, Hawaii has one of the most unique retirement landscapes in the country, and understanding how a gold IRA fits into that reality can make a meaningful difference in long-term financial stability. Before we continue, I want to be clear that this video is for educational purposes only and should not be considered tax, legal, or financial advice. I've done my best to present accurate information from reliable sources, but every individual situation is different, so you should always consult a qualified professional before making any decisions about your retirement savings. As I was researching this topic, I leaned heavily on educational materials from firms that specialize specifically in gold IRAs, including Augusta Precious Metals. They focus a lot on investor education rather than hype, which is helpful when you're dealing with something as serious as retirement planning. I'll leave a link to their free educational guide in the description below if you want more details. A lot of people in Hawaii are considering gold IRAs because retirement math here is unlike almost anywhere else in the United States. Recent data suggests that to retire comfortably in Hawaii, a single person may need approximately $119,000 per year, which is the highest retirement income requirement in the nation. To generate that level of income safely and sustainably, financial planning models suggest a nest egg of roughly $1.8 to $1.9 million. The challenge is that median retirement savings in Hawaii fall far below that level, leaving many residents facing a significant gap between what they've saved and what they'll realistically need. Social Security often covers less than 20% of actual retirement expenses in Hawaii, and traditional retirement accounts like 401ks, IRAs, and the Thrift Savings Plan are heavily exposed to the stock market and the US dollar. That exposure becomes especially risky in a state where inflation tends to hit harder due to geographic isolation and reliance on imports. Specific cost pressures amplify this concern. Hawaii consistently has the highest electricity rates in the country, averaging over 40 cents per kilowatt hour, more than double the national average. Grocery prices are also significantly higher, often 26 to 30% above mainland costs, largely due to shipping expenses and supply chain limitations tied to federal maritime regulations. For retirees living on fixed incomes, these recurring expenses quietly erode purchasing power year after year. When rising costs are combined with market volatility, it becomes easier to understand why many Hawaii residents are looking for ways to diversify and protect their retirement savings rather than relying solely on paper-based assets. One important clarification is that gold IRAs are federal retirement accounts governed by IRS rules, not state law. Internal Revenue Code Section 408M defines which precious metals are allowable in a retirement account, how the account must be structured, and how the metals must be stored. These federal rules apply uniformly across all states, including Hawaii. While the framework is national, state-specific factors, such as Hawaii's tax structure and geographic realities, can influence how a gold IRA fits into an overall retirement strategy. Most people in Hawaii who open a gold IRA are rolling over funds from existing retirement accounts, rather than starting from scratch. State and county employees, teachers, and judges often participate in the Employees' Retirement System of Hawaii, which serves more than 162,000 members. While the ERS pension itself is relatively strong, many participants also contribute to Island Savings Plans, or 457 deferred compensation accounts, that are fully exposed to market risk. These supplemental accounts are frequently the first source people use when diversifying into a gold IRA. Military and defense personnel represent another major group of gold IRA investors in Hawaii. With a large concentration of active duty members, retirees, and veterans connected to PACON, Pearl Harbor, Hickam, Schofield Barracks, and Kaneohe Bay, the Thrift Savings Plan, or TSP, is one of the most common sources of gold IRA rollovers in the state. Many military retirees choose to move a portion of their TSP into physical gold to reduce exposure to market volatility and long-term currency risk. Tourism and hospitality workers also make up a significant portion of Hawaii's retirement population. Long-term employees of major hotel chains, such as Hilton and Marriott, especially union members, often hold 401ks or pension benefits tied indirectly to the health of the tourism economy. Concerns about travel disruptions, economic downturns, or global instability have led many retirees in this sector to look for diversification strategies that are not dependent on visitor numbers or market cycles. Here's how buying a gold IRA works, step by step. The first step is opening a self-directed IRA with an IRS-approved non-bank custodian. These custodians specialize in alternative assets and ensure your account follows IRS regulations. The second step is funding your account, usually through a direct rollover or transfer from an existing 401k, 403b, 457 plan, or TSP. It's important to emphasize a direct, trustee-to-trustee rollover to avoid the mandatory 20% IRS withholding tax and to keep the process smooth with any relevant tax authorities. The third step is selecting IRS-approved investment-grade metals. Gold must meet a minimum purity of 0.995, and silver must meet a minimum purity of 0.999. The final step is storage. The gold is owned by your IRA, not by you personally, and it must be stored in an IRS-approved third-party depository under the custody of your account. This ensures compliance with federal regulations, protects your investment from personal liability, and guarantees that your metals are properly secured. Hawaii introduces several unique considerations at this stage. Unlike many mainland states, Hawaii does not have a traditional sales tax. Instead, it imposes a general excise tax, or GET, which averages around 4 to nearly 4.7% once county surcharges are included. When individuals buy gold personally from local dealers in Hawaii, that tax is often passed directly to the buyer, creating an immediate cost increase. With a gold IRA, metals are shipped directly to a mainland depository, typically in Delaware or Texas, which generally avoids the Hawaii GET altogether. This structure can save investors thousands of dollars up front compared to purchasing physical gold locally on the islands. Hawaii also has favorable treatment for certain types of retirement income. Qualifying employer-funded pensions, such as ERS pensions, and Social Security income are not taxed at the state level. However, distributions from 401ks and IRAs are generally taxable. Because those distributions are taxed regardless of investment type, many retirees choose to hold gold within an IRA as a way to help protect purchasing power against inflation that reduces after-tax income over time. Another common question is whether gold can be stored locally in Hawaii. The reality is that there are no IRS-approved precious metals depositories in Hawaii. All gold IRA metals are stored on the mainland in highly secure facilities. Many Hawaii residents actually see this as a benefit, viewing mainland storage as a form of geographic diversification that helps protect wealth from local natural disasters, supply chain disruptions, or island-specific risks. A gold IRA is generally intended to complement existing retirement income sources rather than replace them. Retirees often use physical gold alongside pensions, Social Security, and traditional investment accounts to balance risk. Cost of living adjustments for Social Security frequently lag behind real inflation, and most pensions provide fixed payments. Holding a portion of retirement savings in physical gold can help offset purchasing power erosion and provide long-term stability in a high-cost environment like Hawaii. A gold IRA typically makes the most sense for people who are closer to retirement and focused on preservation rather than speculation. In Hawaii, that might be the Pearl Harbor veteran rolling over a TSP, a state employee protecting deferred compensation, or a family safeguarding multi-generational island wealth. This approach is about resilience and balance, not chasing short-term gains or trying to time the market. If you want to learn more, Augusta Precious Metals offers a free educational guide that explains how gold IRAs work, the potential risks and fees involved, and whether this strategy makes sense for your situation. The guide walks through the rollover process, storage logistics, and Hawaii-specific considerations in detail. There's no obligation, it's purely informational. You can click the link in the description box below this video to grab the free guide and learn more about protecting your retirement with physical gold.